Hello everyone, this is Santa Duas here, and today this is gonna be my second video of the day. If you guys are gonna be asking me when I'm gonna do part 2 of Minato Namikaze one, I'm gonna do part 2 of the Minato Namikaze one tomorrow. Because I wanna work on some ideas that I wanna add for him. Since Kushina's there, I was thinking of something else. I'm gonna ask something. When I do the UA training camp, do you guys want me to make... No, not the UA training camp. The overhaul. You guys want me to make Eren the reincarnation of Naruto, but in a girl version. So Naruto and Kushina, no, not Naruto and Kushina, Minato and Kushina, to have her as in Naruto. Or comment down below if you guys want me to make Eren the reincarnation of the reincarnation of Naruto. If you guys want me to or not. Just wondering. Okay, guys. So, this is What If Deku Was Itachi Uchiha, Part 1. And yes, on my What If Deku was What If Deku was the reincarnation of Sasuke Uchiha, I forgot to put Part 2, but that's Part 2, okay? So, yeah. We're gonna start the What If and also I forgot to say, this was recommended to me by a person on my Discord. So if any of you guys wanna join and give me ideas like this person, I'll link my Discord in my comments. Okay, we start the What If of when Deku got a phone call from his mother saying that she has nothing to do with him anymore, and she is not his mother anymore. As Izuku asks, "Mom, why?" And I'm gonna explain to this. Izuku's father and mother are still together. He never left. And I'm gonna say this too. He has a brother and sister. Brother and sister, yes. I don't know what to name them now. I don't have a name for them too. But if you guys want to pick a name and give me an idea for a name, go ahead and give me one. I'll be so grateful if you guys give me one, because I'm gonna have to wait till next part of this to figure out a name. So if you guys can comment down below the name, I'll be so grateful. Alright, he has a brother and sister. As his mother said, "Me and your father have decided to abandon you." As Izuku said, "Why, Mom?" As she said, "Because you are quirkless, Izuku. You're not going to be able to bring fame to the Midoriya name. So you are no longer part of the Midoriya family, Izuku." As Izuku said, "Mom," as she said, "Don't call me Mom anymore." As she hanged up and deleted and blocked his number. And yes, Izuku's brother and sister were there. And one thing gonna change is that Izuku's sister is not mean to him because he's quirkless. She's the one that protected him when Bakugo and his brother bullied him when they were younger. And this is already a UA. As Izuku was broken about this, he was sad. As we cut a few hours later, Izuku reached his class. This was already 2 days later. As Izuku reaches class 1A. When he got to class, everyone saw Izuku's eyes. They weren't green any longer, they were already black. As they all saw that Izuku's hair was a bit more longer than usual. So when they were about to ask something to Izuku, Mr. Izawa looked at them and said, "Don't think about it." As they all stopped on their tracks and went back to sit down. And yes, Mr. Izawa explained to them what happened to Izuku 2 days before he came back to class. As everyone wanted her to say, "I feel bad for you, I hope you can find a new family." But he remembered that he was quirkless. He deserved that. As everyone put on a proud face, as Mr. Izawa was kind of angry about this. He wanted to yell at them. As and Mr. Izawa just got out of his mind when he heard All Might say, "Mr. Izawa, may I talk to Izuku Midoriya?" As Mr. Izawa looked at him and said, "Don't say Midoriya." As Ome remembered what Mr. Izawa told him. As he said, "May I talk to young Izuku?" As Izuku got up and went to talk to All Might. As All Might and Izuku went to a corner. As All Might asked Izuku, "Young Izuku, can I please have my quirk back?" As Izuku, being the nice person he is, he gave it back. As All Might said when Izuku was walking back to the classroom, "You quirkless person. You couldn't even know how to use my power." As Izuku heard this and started to break more. As Mr. Izawa saw Izuku's broken look, as Mr. Izawa felt sad. Izuku's smile was the only thing that kept him from remembering his friend. As when Mr. Izawa saw that look, he thought that his friend was gone. As Mr. Izawa started to explain that they're going to be out for 5 months, training. During this summer, they're going to give us 5 months instead of 2. Oh, I'm going to pause. Okay, I'm back. As Mr. Izawa started to explain, we'll be having 5 months off instead of 4 because we want you to spend a whole half a whole year outside school training on your own. As they all yell, "Hooray!" But not Izuku. Izuku was sad about this because he really needed some help from Mr. Izawa, but he couldn't. As we skipped to when school ended, Izuku was walking around the school as he reached his dorm and went inside. As he packed up everything he had and went to the woods. As Izuku was walking through the woods, he said to himself to not give up and to not end here. As he started training, he spent the 2 months training as Izuku was starting to look just like Itachi. When I say like Itachi, I mean like Itachi. Like in the screen right now, he looks like that right now with his hair being black. And as Izuku spent 2 months working out, as the other 3 months, as we skip to the 3rd month, Izuku was trying to get up because he overworked himself and could no longer move. As Izuku got up and started to walk back to the cave that he lived in. As the bear started running towards Izuku, as Izuku said, "Well, this is the end for me." As the bear punched him and sent him flying to a rock and knocked him out. When the bear felt the pressure from Izuku, just went back to his cave and did not come after Izuku. As we come to Izuku's mindscape, he was in a forest that was throwing snow. Yes, the same color that you see on this picture right now. That's the forest that he was imagining. As Izuku was seeing the moon bright shine, saying, "Huh, the moon can be so beautiful sometimes." As Izuku saw a person standing on a branch, saying, "You are right on that." As did you guys see that? I'm sorry for that. As Izuku looked at the person that said that and started to remember something, as he said, "Itachi." Yes, as Itachi said, "Yup, that's me," but in a sad tone. As Itachi said, "So you know who I am. So that means my memory are starting to come back to you, right?" As Itachi went down from the tree and told Izuku, "I will be training you to control my powers because you overworked yourself and you're not able to. You are not able to control my powers to survive, can't you?" As Izuku nodded and said, as Izuku nodded and told Itachi, "What powers are you talking about? Have you seen your eyes? Your eyes are like that because you overworked yourself. You couldn't do anything because you overworked yourself." As Itachi said, as Itachi pointed out the moon, as the moon started to turn into glass, and he saw in his eyes were red. And yes, guys, this is what I'm gonna give Itachi. I'm gonna give him. I really want to make this same Itachi because I don't want to do like I did in my Sasuke, that I gave him a different color very Sharingan. Okay, I'm gonna give him one ability that doesn't belong to him. It's Kamui. Obito's ability where he's able to go to another dimension and walk through reality and just come back. Just walk through reality and then come back from the shadows and he won't be able to be seen. Okay, that ability is named Kamui. If you guys know it, if I'm saying it wrong, you guys can tell me in the comments or roast me in the comments, okay? As Itachi said, "So shall we do we begin your training?" Oh Jesus, sorry guys, I'll say it again. Shall we go or wanna start? As Izuku said, "Let's start then." As we skip to the 5th month, 4 days after the last day. As Izuku learned everything from Sasuke, even how to use his Kamui ability. As Izuku was grateful to Itachi for teaching him everything. As he told Itachi, "Thank you." As Itachi said, "Well, kid, this is goodbye." As Itachi walked towards Izuku and poked him on the head like he did to Sasuke before he died, and said, "Goodbye," and said on a happy tone, "Goodbye, kid." As he went through Izuku, as Izuku started to feel more power going through him and says, "So he merged with me." As he looked through his memory and said he did. As Izuku started to wake up in the outside world. As he woke up, Izuku saw a headband next to his hand, saying, "Huh? What is this?" As he read, Sage's path to Itachi Uchiha, or Izuku Uchiha. As Izuku just tightened it up through his hair. And the person that you see on the screen, he'll soon enough look like that. As yes, the headband that you see on his screen is the same thing. So as Izuku put it on and said, "Thank you, older man." As Izuku started to walk around the city, he did this. So let's just say he still had his crow summoning, so he was able to. I'm gonna make like he just sunshin away. He just sunshin to the city, and instead of sunshin where he wants to sunshin, he was sunshin in front of a shop that had an Nambu mask like Itachi's and Ambu clothes like Itachi's. As he saw the Ambu clothes and said, "Huh, I'm gonna go buy that." As Izuku went straight for the Ambu clothes and went in the shop and told the person, "Can I buy those clothes on the front of the shop?" As the shop seller said, "You may." As the shop seller seller said, "Here you go." As the shop seller, he said, "Here you go. You have the money. Here you go. Do you have the money?" As Izuku gave him the money and smiled at him, saying, "Thank you." As he told the store seller, "May I go to a shop to put the clothes on?" No, may I go somewhere to put the clothes on? As he nodded at Izuku and pointed to a corner. As he went to that corner and put the clothes on that you see on the screen, and the Ambu mask on, and said, "Thank you," as he left. As Izuku was walking to the city, he saw a kanata with. I'm gonna pause and show you guys the kanata. So this is the kanata that you see behind this person. That's the kanata. And yes, this clothes that you see on him, this is his Ambu clothes. No, not his Ambu clothes. This will be his hero costume. His hero costume will have the Akatsuki cloaks cloud on it, and will be an armor with a mask on it. And he'll have the same sword that he wears with his Ambu clothes on. So let me go back to my other picture. Okay, pause. So yeah, that'll be his superhero costume, and that'll be the sword that he finds. As Izuku finds that sword and grabs it and reads it and says, "A gift to Itachi Uchiha." As Izuku says, "Huh, the old man did give it to me." As Izuku went to the shop seller and said, "May I buy the sword?" As the sword seller said, "Of course, 1,000 yen." As he gave it to the shop, as Izuku gave 1,000 yen to the shop seller. And yes, guys, before Izuku was abandoned from his house, Izuku had it a save that he saved all the money that he was given from his mom and dad. As Izuku started doing vigilante work, he started to do vigilante work. So every time that there was a villain or a villain attack, the first one that you'll see there will be the hero called Crow. You guys wanna know why he was called Crow? Because every time that some hero try to stop him and tell him, why are you doing hero work, he'll disappear in a light, and the last thing you'll see will be crows. As everyone will be shocked, and they'll start calling him Crow. As a few weeks later, when the second year of the UA entrance will start, Izuku went to the entrance, and he was in his Ambu clothes with his mask on and his red Kanata blade. As everyone saw him, and they said, "Is that the Crow?" As Izuku looked to the person that said that and put them under a Tsukuyomi to forget, who's the Crow. As everyone else started saying that, and as he said, "Oh, forget about it. I'm not gonna put everybody in the Tsukuyomi." As Izuku decided to just spill and say, "Yes, I'm the Crow." As Izuku said, as everyone told him, "So why are you here?" As the Crow told everyone, "I'm only here to take the entrance exam because I was the first year here. But my teachers told us to take the entrance exam one more time." As everyone understood what he meant and just told them, "Oh, hope you get in." As everyone said, "Who are we kidding? You will get in." As everyone heard a chuckle coming from him. As everyone said, "What's so funny?" He said that you guys think that you guys are not gonna be able to go in. As Izuku said, as everyone said, "We might not be able to go in because we're not as scared as you are." As Izuku said, "You guys might not be, and you guys might be." As President Mike yelled, "Everyone to the first exam. First is the written exam." As Izuku got first place because of the knowledge he got from Itachi from his world. Everyone in his world were smart enough, more smarter than Natsu. And because of that, let's just say that. As President Mike saw Izuku's sword, he said, "Is that sword able to kill people?" As Izuku said, "It's sharp enough to break through robots, and I can adjust it with my quirk to make it that it can kill humans." As President Mike nodded at this and said, "Okay." As President Mike yelled, "Okay, everyone, time for the comeback portion of the exam." As when Itachi heard that, he was like, if I say Itachi, I mean Izuku. As when Izuku heard that, he started to smile a bit and said, "Time to try this blade out." As Izuku sharpened it and went straight to sharp. As when President Mike opened the door, Izuku just disappeared in a flash of crows. As a lot of crows appeared. As everyone said, "There goes the Crow." As everyone started following him. As Ida said, "Hey, why are you guys following him?" As President Mike said, "If you're a hero, you don't have to win till they say go to win." As everyone started rushing. Before everyone could say anything, all they saw that a bunch of robots were caught in one slice. As everyone saw crows disappear from the left, crows disappear from the right, and crows disappear on on the front of them as everyone started to beat up as everyone started to get points. Izuku stopped when he got a good amount of 4,400. As Izuku heard, as we skip a few minutes, Izuku heard something stomping like so huge as when Izuku saw it was a 0-pointer as when Izuku saw the 0-pointer, he was about to just go slash it, but he heard someone scream for help. As he heard someone familiar, as he heard it again and heard Uraraka. As Itachi just smiled at this and said, "Same old Uraraka, as always." As he went towards her, not worrying about the 0-pointer, as Uraraka saw the mask and said, "Who are you?" As Itachi said, "An old friend of yours." As she started to remember Midoriya, she said, "Are you Midoriya?" As she said, "Yep." As he said, "Yep." As then she said, "What are you gonna do about that 0-point, Midoriya? Your arm is gonna get broken again." As Izuku said, "Don't worry about it." When he activated, he said, "Full Susanoo." As he activated his full Susanoo, in just one slash, the 0-pointer. As everyone was shocked, they just saw a samurai beast, a samurai monster appear, then just let his sword out and put it back in and broke a 0-pointer. As Izuku just disappeared in a sunshine made of crows. Yeah, this is a new sunshine. If Itachi already created the sunshine that is a crow sunshine, I'm just gonna say that he had that ability. As Izuku just sunshine next to Recovery Girl and told her, "Yo, Recovery Girl, how are you?" And she said, "I'm good." And she said, "Do I know you?" As Recovery Girl listened to the voice correctly and said, "Izuku Midoriya, right?" As she said, Izuku Uchiha now. As Recovery Girl heard from All Might what happened to his old successor. As she was sad that his parents abandoned him. I'm sorry guys if you hear that phone call, I'm gonna pause for a minute. As like I was saying, she felt bad for Izuku that his parents abandoned him and not abandoned her and not stay with him. As Izuku said, "Don't worry, Recovery Girl, I got over it." As Recovery Girl says, "So is this girl needs healing?" As he said, "Yes, she does." As Recovery Girl started healing Uraraka and told Uraraka, "See you at class." That's what Uraraka said. "Bye, Izuku." He smiled at her and told her, "Bye, Uraraka." As he sunshine in a burst of crows. As everyone said, "Hey, Crow Hero, can I have your autograph?" As when they tried to get Izuku's autograph, he just disappeared in a flash of crows and said, "That's the Crow Hero for you." Uraraka was still blushing because when Izuku carried her towards Recovery Girl, he was carrying her bridal style as she was blushing a bit about this. As we skipped 2 weeks, Izuku was going into class. As everyone were wondering if the Crow Hero was gonna be in their class. Uraraka didn't tell them that the Crow Hero was Izuku Midoriya because she didn't wanna ruin the surprise for them. But Mr. Aizawa already knew because Recovery Girl told them because Izuku reappeared in her room and told her, "You can tell Mr. Aizawa that I'll be going to his class once again." I already speak to Nesu about it, and Nesu just told me I'll be going to class one day. As we skip back to present time, Izuku was walking in as everyone saw the Crow Hero, as everyone was yelling, "Crow Hero, can I have your autograph?" As Todoroki was a bit jealous of this person who came out of nowhere 4 months ago, a week after is already this famous as the Crow, as Izuku just didn't say anything to them and left. He just went in front of the chalkboard and said, some of you guys may know me as the Crow Hero, but I am not just known as the Crow Hero. As Hinata to Mr. Aizawa said, guys, this is Izuku Midoriya. As everyone said, Midoriya is the Crow Hero? As he took off the mask and talked in his regular voice and said, I am Izuku Uchiha now. My family abandoned me, and you guys already know that. I am Izuku Uchiha. Or you can call me Itachi. As everyone heard Itachi and started to think, is this actually Midoriya? As Mr. Aizawa said, so how is your training, problem child? Well, I unlocked my quirk. As Mr. Aizawa said, good, problem child. Now you won't be getting in her anymore. As he smiled at Mr. Aizawa and said, yes, I won't be. But my uniform didn't fit me, so Principal Nezu told me to keep my vigilante clothes on, and I can keep my mask and my sword next to me too. So if you guys see me with my sword, don't start asking me why I have it. It's personal reasons, problems. It was a gift from an old friend too. As everyone heard, old friend? As everyone didn't call Izuku useless anymore because they saw his power during the entrance exam. As someone had to be stupid enough to yell out, Deku, you quirkless nerd! How the hell did you got into 1A again? You quirkless loser! As Mr. Aizawa got angry after hearing this and told Bakugo to sit down or he'll be expelled. As Bakugo got a bit scared after hearing this and said, oh, as he told Izuku, Deku, you quirkless nerd, I ain't gonna beat you. As Deku smiled at Bakugo and said, and you are the main reason I will destroy this whole school. If I ever want to destroy this whole school, there will be no hero to stop me. So don't think about getting me pissed. As Mr. Aizawa looked at Bakugo and said, he's not kidding, don't get him pissed. As everyone know how powerful the Crow Hero is, so he wasn't even using 1% of his power. He was only using 1% to destroy the 0-pointer, so imagine at 100%. Would Omen be able to beat him? Not in a million chances. Since he has the internal Mangekyou, it will be really hard to take his Susanoo off, so he'll be able to use it. And yes, he has a good amount of stamina, so you can say him in Susanoo form for as long as he wants. Sorry guys about that. As Mr. Aizawa explained that we will be doing a quirk examination test right now. So this is where we leaving it off. I'll be leaving it off at the quirk examination test. And yes, if you guys want me to give him the running shotgun to him, with pleasure I'll do it. I just have to get an answer. If one of you guys comment running shotgun, I'll just give it to him. Or if you want me to add a new ability from any character, I'll gladly put it on them. So if you guys say running shotgun, I'll give him the running shotgun. So bye. Have a good time. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good night, and bye.